Chinese is almost the hardest languages in the world, and even for me, a native speaker, sometimes it is hard. But today I prepared a few sentences. If you learn them, I believe you can travel in China more smoothly. This is from my experience as a local Chinese. So let's start. Hello, welcome back to my channel. I'm Emma. I was born and grew up in China, and I also lived my whole life here. Recently, it is easier to visit China. Many friends want to come, but the language barriers here is a little scary. Today, I want to help you travel in China with some very simple Chinese. Of course, you may already know thank you, 谢谢, bye bye, 再见. But in the real travel, you may need more sentences so that you will use every day. Of course, there are plenty of translation apps. Nowadays, if you learned a little bit their local languages and connect with the local people using their local languages, your experience can be more magical. So personally speaking, I've traveled to a lot of countries, and thanks to my language abilities, I've been able to make deeper connections with all kinds of people there. And in some urgent moments or in the daily situations, you repeat many times. If you can directly say a short Chinese lines, local people will help you faster. They will appreciate your respect for their cultures, and you will get a deeper travel experience as well. So let's start to learn some very useful, high-frequency Chinese sentences. At the very beginning, let's first try some very simple but basic Chinese. You've probably already heard about this before, especially for 你好. 你好 means hello, and also you can say 你好吗? Ma means a question, so it means hello, how are you? And the second one is 您好. 您好. Sure, it's the same meanings as 你好, but it's more formal and polite. Especially if you are used it in the business settings or say hello to the elderlies to show your respect. You can say 您好. And the second one that you probably want to master is 抱歉 or 对不起. All of them mean sorry. But 抱歉 is a lighter way to say you feel sorry to someone. For example, if you want to politely let the person in front of you know they are blocking your way, you can just say 抱歉. But for 对不起 is something that is a little bit more heavy. So if you actually make a mistake that will upset the other ones, then this is a time that you will say 对不起 instead of 抱歉. So for example, if you're walking on the streets and you were not able to watching the road while you are taking a photo and you accidentally hit someone else, then this is a time for you to say 对不起 instead of 抱歉.
还在生气啊？对不起喽。
玲姐，对不起。
Okay, the next one is 麻烦你了. Sorry to trouble you. 麻烦你了. Sorry to trouble you. 麻烦 means trouble, 你 means you. When you are going to trouble someone else to ask them to do something for you, we often use this phrase, 麻烦你了. It has the meaning of sorry for troubling you, sorry for making you do this. It is very commonly used phrase to acknowledge others' hard work in advance, and it's also the ways to show your appreciation.
都不能开门了，哎呀，真是麻烦你了，还特别从楼上跑下来告诉我们。
The next one is 没错 or 对. All of them means exactly. 没错, 没 means no. 错 means wrong. There is no wrong. There is 没错, which means exactly right. This phrase can be used to show your agreement. with the others. Other than 没错, you can also use a more simple phrase which is 对 to show your agreement as well. Alright, now we've got all the easy phrases down. Let's double up with some more challenging ones. Can you speak English? 你会说英语吗? Can you speak English? Can you speak English? Can you speak English? 你会说英语吗? 你会说英语吗? Can you speak English? 你 means you. 会说 means speak. 英语 means English. 吗 is a question. 你会说英语吗? This sentence is a very polite way to ask for help. And many young people in China actually learned English in school before, but most people because they have very few chances to use them in the daily lives. So speaking English may be a little bit weak for many Chinese here. But if you ask for help, I believe that many Chinese people will try their best to help you, even if they don't understand or they are not able to speak very fluent English. And the next one is, sorry, I don't know. 抱歉，听不懂。抱歉 means sorry. 听不懂 means cannot understand. 抱歉，听不懂。抱歉，听不懂。Use this when someone speaks Chinese to you but you don't understand. And the next one is, excuse me, how to go to? 请问怎么去？请问怎么去？请问 means excuse me is a polite way to ask for help. 怎么去 means how to go. So 请问 is a very polite way to initiate a question. You can always ask a question with 请问 first, and then that will draw people's attention. And it's very polite. And 请问怎么去? After the blank, you can put the Chinese name of the place or show the place on your phones or on your map, but in Chinese if they don't understand English. And most importantly, please save the Chinese address of your hotel and the places you want to go. And I think the next phrase is that which is very important is, where is the restroom? 洗手间在哪里? Where is the restroom? 洗手间在哪里? 洗手间 means restroom. 在哪里 means where. In China, like the malls, subway stations, parks, and the tourist sites usually have very clear restroom signs. But the thing is that sometimes the signs are in Chinese or not very clear. Asking a staff member is always the fastest way. There are several words for the restroom here in Chinese, like for instance, 洗手间,厕所,卫生间, and etc. But I always suggest you to use 洗手间 because it sounds more polite. Are some phrases for you to use when you are go shopping or eating outside. The first one is, I want this. 我要这个. I want this. 我要这个. 我 means I. 要 means want. 这个 means this. When you are at the restaurant or you want to order something, instead of pointing the menu and looking awkwardly with the waiter, you can just say 我要这个 so that they know, okay, you are ordering this. And the same situations also happens in the shops. You can point to the items and say 我要这个. 我要这个. I want this. But there is a small reminder here. In many Chinese restaurants, or I would say almost all the Chinese restaurants here, like the fast food or light casual restaurant, you can just scan the QR code on the tables and order it on your phone directly. No waiter needed actually. But the online ordering page or system for those restaurants maybe all in Chinese, so you can still call for waiters for help and just say 我要这个. I want this. And the next one is 我不需要谢谢. I don't need it, thank you. 我不需要谢谢. I don't want it, thank you. Use this when someone offers you some extra things that you don't know. 我 means I. 不需要 means don't need it. Thank you, 谢谢. 我不需要谢谢. There is a small safety note here. At the train stations or tourist spots, some people may approach you and sell some like hotels, taxis, or tour with no licenses. But usually the price for those no license services can usually be very high. And if there are some problems happens, it is very hard for you to protect your rights. So when someone offers like extra things you don't want, you can just say 我不需要，谢谢。I don't need it. Thank you. So always remember for the hotels, please use the big platforms. And for example, the trick.coms for the rides, use the official taxis or the ride-hailing apps like the Didis. And the next phrases is how much is this? 多少钱? How much is this? Instead of like asking in English like how much is it? If you ask the salesman in Chinese like 多少钱, they feel a little bit like more closer to you and more friendly. And then maybe that is how you get a good discount. But if you feel a little bit like expensive for the price they offers, you can always say 太贵了，便宜点. It means it's too expensive. Cheaper, please. 太贵了 means too expensive. 便宜点 means please be cheaper. Cheaper, please. So usually in the chain stores and the malls, the price are fixed. But in some small shops or the markets in China, if there is no clear price tag, you can sometimes discuss the price. So some sellers may start with a higher price for tourists because they expect the bargaining. In that situation, you can haggle and say 太贵了，便宜点. Too expensive, please be cheaper. 太贵了，便宜点. If the price does not change, it is okay, totally fine. You can just walk away and find another shops. And the next one is 怎么付? How do I pay? 怎么付? How do I pay? 怎么 means how. 付 means pay. 怎么付? China is a very like cashless now. In some like big stores, they scan your codes, but in some small shops, you will scan their code and enter the amount by yourself. If you are not sure how to pay, you can always ask the salesman like 怎么付? How to pay? 怎么付? And most shops support the Alipay, WeChat Pay, but for bank cards are also very common in China, especially in the big shopping malls or hotels. But if you want to buy something in small shops, they may not accept the cards. This is very different from the other cities in other countries. Okay, these are simple but very useful Chinese. If you learned something today, you can write 我学会了. I've learned it in the comments below. If you have any other questions before you come to China, please leave a comments below and tell me what you want to know. I will share my ideas in my next videos. So thank you for watching. See you next time. Bye.